kind of confused about what we did in the draft. It's because I loved our first pick, and then I'm actually pretty happy about Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks is a really good player. He can really block, and we definitely needed an offensive guard and an offensive lineman, so that I think that really fits. But my problem is this is going to be very controversial. Please don't take this the wrong way. I do not like the Trey Sermon pick.
Fair. Why?
I love Trey Sermon to death, dude. I was thinking
Okay.
he is a steal at the third round, but you look at the rest of our picks.
Yeah.
We only picked one other corner, and
Yeah.
as you keep saying, Jason Verrett, if he
Yeah.
goes down, oh
I
gosh, it's
know.
not going to be good at all. It's
I
not going to
know.
be good. And we know he's going to miss probably at least 2 games, especially with the new 17-game season. It's probably going to be more. It could be more than that. So that's really scary. So that could be on an automatic 2 to 3 losses right there because our defense is really good. But if we don't have the corners to guard any receivers, especially with our division, it's not going to be good anyway. And the reason I say I don't like the Trey Sermon pick is because we hadn't picked a receiver. I mean, a receiver, a corner, or a safety yet. And then we go on to take another running back, Elijah Mitchell, in the 6th round, who I do not like that much. I do not think he's great value at the pick. I just
Hmm.
don't. I just preferably don't like him. And if you look at our running back crew, Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson, yes, they did get injured, but they were great when they were on the field. And then even when JaMychal Hasty came on the field, he was a beast of a player. And you may say you need to have more depth. You got Wayne Gallman, who balled out for Saquon
Hmm.
Barkley last year. When he
Hmm.
went out, Wayne Gallman, he was right there. He was helping them the whole time. So honestly, I think I like maybe having one more running back, like, but I wouldn't have Trey Sermon. I would just pick like the 6th round pick,
Elijah Mitchell.
round
That's
pick. Yeah,
fine.
just have
Yeah.
it because I don't think it's worth losing both those 4th round picks just for Trey Sermon. I mean, as I said before, I love Trey Sermon. It's just
Yeah.
not good for what we gave up and what our other needs were.
Yeah. My only thing with the cornerback thing is I wasn't really in love with any of the cornerbacks after round one. Like Tyson Campbell went with the 33rd pick, and then after him, you could argue that this Ambry Thomas kid has as much, I don't know, potential as anyone they could have taken in round two, and as many question marks as well. Like I don't know. I feel like they just kind of got shut out when they traded up for Trey Lance. They weren't going to end up with any of the top 5 or 6 corners. And if you don't get one of those guys, like who do you like in round two? Who is the corner you like the most in round two?
I don't really even know. I mean, Asante
See what I'm
Samuel was there.
saying?
He's good.
Sante
The
Samuel was
thing
there.
is,
Yep.
you got to look at our picks. Our 4th round, we could have had steals. Look, this draft was full of steals. As I said on my show, dude, second or day
Dude.
2 talents were taken on day 1. Day 1
Yeah.
talents were taken on day 2. Like the biggest steal of day 2 was, in my opinion, it was probably Jeremiah Wosu-Karamoa, taken late 2nd round when he was a mid 1st round talent. There was talent
Mhm.
all over here. Tay Gowan got taken in late 6th round. Israel Mukwamu got taken late 6th round. Trill Williams didn't get drafted. Like, there are so many talents that didn't even get drafted that
Yeah.
we could have had in, like, that were 4th round talents, but we didn't take them with any of these picks. I just don't get it because
Yeah.
you had a really big steal at these picks, but you decide to go for a running back, which you already traded up for, and you have 4 already. If you include Trey Sermon, you have 5 really good running backs on this team.
The Niners drafted for need all across the board, right?
Hmm.
Like they drafted for need offensive line, cornerback, safety, running back.
Hmm.
4 needs. So they were not in a mindset to take advantage of the best player available, dropping to them, which is they had an opportunity to do. It'll be interesting
Exactly.
to see. I think
And also,
what
we said this draft from day 1 was going to be stacked on receivers and corners, and they dropped so far, and we didn't even take a receiver. We took one corner.
yeah.
We only took one corner, and we didn't take a receiver. Yes, we did get some undrafted free agents, but we could have gotten so much better talent in the 6th or 7th round. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Sean says, come on, the 49er follower. We have Richard Sherman in the wings. LOL. Trey Sermon will stabilize the running back room. Our line will be stable for 2 years, but they just have such a question mark at cornerback that could really ruin the season if they got something good going.
Exactly.
I hope the answer isn't Richard Sherman, man.
It isn't.
It
I don't
isn't.
think he's coming back. I mean, he has been. I mean, he has been going on First Take like once a week talking about Trey Lance, Justin Fields, or Jimmy Garoppolo. So you never know.
He already is on record saying the Niners should have drafted Justin Fields. Now he's going to come on this team with Trey Lance. I don't think so, man. Go play for the Bears.